It is beta test day. I just had my blood drawn, so hopefully I'll get a phone call in a couple of hours. I am really nervous. And it's funny because I already know I'm pregnant, but I have to hear that that's a good number before I can totally settle into it, you know? Anyway, so blood drawn, nice and easy. The phlebotomist, actually, he said his wife was an IVF patient too. I told him, I'm like, I cheated and took a pregnancy test, and he's like, I don't blame you. I'm like, yeah, well. So anyway, hopefully we'll be getting good news later today, but I will keep y'all posted. Can you try to keep him quiet?
Yeah.
This is Abby. I just missed your phone call.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Do you have a second to talk about your lab results from this morning?
I do.
All right. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
You are pregnant.
Yay.
Your HCG level today was 317.
Yes, awesome.
I know.
Oh,
It's super exciting.
thank you.
I know. Okay, so your next step is to repeat it on Monday.
Okay.
You'll come here between 7 and 9.
Okay.
All right, bye.
Woo! You're gonna get a sibling. You want a sibling? We say hi. Hi. 317, which is I think higher than what it was with him.
Was it? I know it was in the 3s you said.
Yeah. Yay!
Yay, buddy dude!
Where's my kiss?
Day.
Where's my kiss? From you. Family kisses! We're so excited! I think the shock is setting in a little bit. I can't say shock because like I knew I was pregnant, but my level is higher than it was with Luke. I just looked. For sure it was 310 with Luke, and this baby is 317, which is insane. It was the same person that called me to let me know when I was pregnant with Luke, that let me know I was pregnant this time. And when I was pregnant with Luke, my level was 310, and she said, you are very, very, very pregnant. This time she didn't say that, but my level's higher. But I'm so happy. I feel so good. It's like such a relief to know that things are working out. I hope that everything continues to just be easy and simple like it was with Luke. I don't know. I'm not a downer. I'm really grateful. I guess I'm just a realist, and I just totally understand that like things happen. My sister is pregnant right now, and she's on bed rest, and she's been on bed rest since she was like, gosh, 10 weeks. I mean, she's been on bed rest for 2 months now, and I mean, there's really no end in sight. And I just, you just realize that when you have a healthy, rather easy pregnancy, like you can't take that for granted, because there are so many people that don't have that. So of course I'm nervous, just because it's so easy to just for things to just not go right, and easy and, simple. But I'm praying everything does. I'm feeling really good about it. I'm feeling really good, and Luke is gonna get a sibling, and I have no idea if it's a boy or a girl. Some people like know these things. I don't know. It could be either. And I don't really care. I mean, a boy's would be easy because I have a lot of boy clothes, but I want a girl, and if this is my last baby, then a girl would be great. So I don't know. I'm so excited. It's funny because the reaction last time is so different than this time, and I really hope that you guys who have followed this journey don't feel like we're not as grateful as we were the first time around. It's just totally different. Like, we are beyond excited for this baby, but when you've waited 11 years for a baby, or I guess it was 10 years when we found out we were pregnant. We waited 10 years. Like that feeling and that relief of finally being pregnant is huge. I haven't waited for this baby for as long. I mean, I guess I have, but not really. Like, I waited for that first one. We're taking video. I'm just saying, I hope that it doesn't come across. I hope it doesn't come across as ungrateful because because we are not screaming and crying like we did the first time.
It's great.
We're excited. And we're gonna have 2 babies now. 2 under 2. Due date is October 28th.
Is that what she said on the phone?
She said that.
Well, there you go.
So I went in for my second beta test today. We are hoping for a good number. With Luke, it was on this day. Hi, you got your giraffe? Yeah. With Luke, when I was pregnant with Luke, my second beta test came back at 1227. So I'm hoping for a similar number. The first day was very similar, so hoping for a similar number. But last night, we were doing my progesterone shot, which Mike gives to me, and intramuscular shot, so it's like right in the butt. And I'm not really afraid of needles. Normally it doesn't really hurt. I mean, the initial stab doesn't feel great, but I mean, it's been fine. But last night when he was giving me my shot, it hurt so bad. Like, I couldn't eat. I can't even explain. Like, it was so painful. And I was like, hurry, 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 hurry. Like, I just wanted it to be over. And so he pulled it out. It bled quite a bit. And I didn't really think anything of it, though, you know, just like, oh, it was a painful spot. Because it happens. I mean, you get painful spots. And then last night, a couple hours after the shot, I went into the bathroom to look at the spot because I thought maybe it's bruised, you know, because it was really quite tender. And I had this huge rash. Not right where the injection site was, but like below. I mean, big. And I was like, oh crap. So I showed Mike and he's like, oh my gosh. So luckily that happened last night. So today when I was at the doctor, and it didn't itch or anything, it just was red. It was kind of warm to the touch, but also my hands were really cold at the time. So maybe it was just because my hands were cold. Anyway, so today, luckily I was already going to the doctor for my beta test. So I asked the nurse while I was there and she's like, can you show me? So I showed her, and let me say that this morning it's still there, but it's a lot lighter in color. I mean, last night it was like red. And it's just a lot lighter this morning. And she was like, wow. She's like, that's pretty bad. She said that, and I said, this has never happened to me before. I did the progesterone shots when I was pregnant with Luke till I was 10 weeks. And it never happened. And I've already been on these shots for how long? 2.5 weeks, whatever it's been. And this is the first time. I just find that so bizarre. And she's like, it totally can happen. She's like, it's an allergic reaction. And it's the oil. You're not having an allergic reaction to the progesterone. You're having an allergic reaction to the oil that the progesterone is in. And she said a lot of times it'll just randomly happen, and the best thing that they can do is just switch the prescription, because apparently progesterone comes in different oils. And she said they would just switch the prescription to be a different oil. It probably will be a lot more expensive. And she said, but unfortunately, most doctors don't like to switch your progesterone prescription until after the viability ultrasound, which isn't for 2 weeks from today. And she said, so that can usually make it really hard on you because you kind of have to deal with it until, you know. And she said, but let me talk to your doctor and I'll see what she says and maybe we can get that prescription switched. And she's like, do you alternate sides? And I'm like, yeah, we alternate sides. And anyway, she said, well, with a rash that bad, it's only gonna get worse. Great. So we'll have to see what she says. When she calls me with the beta number, she said she will let me know what my doctor says. about switching a prescription. I definitely don't want to do anything that's gonna put this baby at risk, you know. And if I have to deal with it, I'll deal with it. I also don't want to spend like a ton of money. I mean, I don't know what the new prescription will be, but we'll have to find out. But my prescription actually, like, I need to call today. They send it to me in the mail and I need to call today or I'm gonna run out. And I'm like, I don't want to call though unless I know for sure I'm filling that one versus the new one. And she's like, I will call you as soon as I know your results from the beta test. You will be the first person I call. I'm like, okay, which is kind of nice. But I'm like, oh my gosh, for real. Feels like it's just hard. It's just been hard. I just feel like it's been hard. I mean, I just want everything to go so smoothly and so easily like it did the first time around, and I don't know why I expect that things will, but it's just like kind of mentally exhausting when things don't go the way that you plan. But I mean, it'll be fine. I just am worried, always worried. But I really don't want to have to switch the prescription, but that's okay. If I have to do that, I have to do that. And that shot was really painful last night, so if we can make that not painful. Because I have to do it every day until I'm 10 weeks along, and that's another month and a week. Isn't that crazy? How's that even right? Anyway, but I'm still pregnant and still feeling pretty fine. I've been having cramping, but that's pretty much it. I maybe have had a little nausea, but it's so hard to pinpoint it to pregnancy, especially at this time of the year where you just think, could I be getting sick? Could it just be like a little bug, you know? So, or could it just be something I ate, you know? Too high fat of a dinner or something. What? Hi. This is what we do every morning. Just crawls around and plays, huh? Where are you? We just put that up on the fireplace. It's like a foam padding thing. It's pretty cool. It's like really cushy. He has been like trained. He cannot even touch the fireplace. If he reaches for it, I mean, he's like, we are right there on him. So he hasn't really reached for the padding, which is good because I don't want him to rip it off. It's pretty firm on there, but I still think, you know, with a little bit of strength, he could definitely rip it off. But yeah, it's nice because even though he can't touch the brick, hi. Even though he can't touch the brick, he still kind of plays near it, as you can see. So if he were to be standing and fall, I don't want him to crack his head open, because the last thing we need is a bunch of stitches in my cute baby's head, huh, Luke? And for the record, Mike said yesterday that he thinks we're having a girl. And I said, why? And he's like, I don't know. I just think it's a girl. So I don't have that. I didn't feel like that with Luke. I didn't feel one way or the other. I mean, I think I said when it came down to it before our gender reveal, I think I said, oh, I think it's a boy. But I don't really think, I wasn't having any like spiritual experience to like make me know that it was a boy or anything. I don't. So maybe he'll get a brother or a sister, huh, bud? What? Okay, well, I'm just gonna sit here and get crawled all over, which is just fine with me. I love it so much. Huh? Do we just play all morning? Do we just play all morning? Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Do you have a second to talk about your lab?
I do.
All right, so your previous HCG level was 317.
Okay.
And today it is 800.
Oh, wow, okay. Is that good?
Yeah, that's awesome. So that's definitely more than an 80% increase.
Okay.
So everything is looking good. All right, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
All right, bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
So it's not the 1200, but it's 800.
800. Which I guess
That's okay. I think when it was 1200 last time, they were like, what?
Yeah. I know, but I am a little disappointed that it's not
I know.
1200.
Different genders.
Yeah, sure. What do you got there, bud? Are you playing with the box? His favorite toy ever. So, I was a little emotional after that phone call, which is, I guess, a little bit understandable, but probably a little bit overreacted. My level was 800. When I had Luke at this stage, it was 1227. So, in the grand scheme of things, actually that number is not that different, but to me it was really different. The level is fine, it's great. My level has doubled since last time, so that's good. More than doubled, I should say. So we are gonna do a completely different, I think the prescription that I'll be doing now, the progesterone, it'll be in olive oil instead of in sesame oil, and hopefully I won't have any problems with that. And because she said you will have a reaction with the sesame oil from now on. So we're just gonna start. I'm gonna go pick it up later, and we'll just start with the olive oil, and everything will be easy and no more pain and reactions and stuff. Plus it's less. It's 1 ml instead of it's 1 ml instead of 2. So the shot won't take quite as long. So that I'm sure helps, right? So that's it. I'm pregnant. I'm 4 weeks and 5 days today, which is kind of silly because it's like so new. Most people don't even know they're pregnant at this stage, but I do. It's crazy. And we're gonna have a little brother or a sister for that guy. And then I'll have my 2 babies. And then if I decide to have more, I will. But for now, 2 babies was, oh! Oh no! Oh no! What's the matter? You're okay? Did you bonk a little? Did you bonk? So I'll have my 2 babies. So then I can decide after that if I want more or if I can be done. But by the time I have this one, due date's October 28th. By the time I have this one, I will be 34. So that's a good age to be done having kids, or I can keep having more, but it's good to have 2 by now. Look at you. Whoa, you're standing up. You got a big red mark on your face now. There's definitely something about little boys. I watch little girls, like at church and stuff, I see little girls and I'm like, they just sit there. They're so quiet and they just play. And my kid's like terrorizing the entire room. But that's what baby boys do, huh? And we just got a hiking backpack, which Mike put him in and put him on his back, and he kind of hated it. So we'll see how that goes. What is it? Are you gonna start walking soon? When are you gonna walk? Oh, you got a big scrape on your face. Oh, got a big scratch. Ouch! Did the box get you? Did it get you? Can you say bye-bye? He doesn't wave anymore. He will not wave. He used to wave all the time, and now he won't. And he used to clap, and he stopped clapping now. He's kind of started clapping again. I'm sure the waving will come back. It's just funny how they like learn a trick and they master it and then they stop doing it once it's mastered. So, okay. 12-month-old, 4-week-old, gestationally.